My furnace, Rheem Classic 90 Plus, runs only if the panel is off. When the panel is replaced, the flame on the burners goes out and the system cycles every few minutes. When I reset the system and open the paenl, it runs fine.
Have you cleaned the flame sensor?
I did, but do not know the best way. What's the best way to clean it? Would a dirty flame sensor permit the thing to run with the panel open but not when the panel is closed?
It is possible. Use a piece of emery cloth or sandpaper to scrub the flame sensor down very good.
I'll try it. We'll check back a little later.
Great. Also make sure the oxygen supply to the furnace is not blocked. You may have to go on the roof to check it.
Thanks. I have already checked the oxygen supply. Ours is on the side of the house, at waist level. We'll check back with you.
What size pipe is the oxygen supply pipe?
3-inch.
That is the standard size, which should be sufficient.
Okay.
Make sure it is clear of any obstruction. And make sure it is securely attached to the furnace.
Thanks. I did that last night, and it was. I also ensured that the pipes coming off the purge motor were clear, that the trap was clear, that the tubes to and from the TRP were clear and non-leaking. It is firmly attached.
Okay.
It appears that the flame sensor was the culprit. So thank you very much. I am a little apprehensive, though, because when this first started it seemed to be intermittent. So I have 2 questions. 1, how many cycles are sufficient to demonstrate that it's actually fixed? 2, with my engineering background, I am a bit perplexed as to how an issue with the flame sensor could manifest itself only when the front panels are closed tightly, and not when they are open. Can you help me by explaining that?
The change in the amount of oxygen affected the exposure of the oxidation on the flame sensor. That is the best way that I can explain it. By cleaning the oxidation off of the flame sensor, you eliminated that effect. I advise you to monitor the furnace for about 3 cycles before counting it fixed. Thanks for using JA.
I need to be away from the house for a little while this afternoon. I will check it later and give you the conclusion. Assuming it all checks out, I will provide my rating and gratitude.
That sounds great.
After 3 cycles it all seems to fire up and run to completion. Thanks for everything. As it turns out, my problem is not fixed yet. The flameout still occurs, but it takes a couple of minutes for it to happen. I have already paid my $30 fee and rated excellent. But now I feel a little bit stuck.
Have you checked the pressure switch? The inducer fan motor is located inside the furnace cabinet and attached to the flue vent pipes. It has a rubber hose attached to it that connects to a round pressure switch. Remove this hose, blow through it to make sure it is clear of any obstruction. Also inspect the hose for any breaks or tears. If there are breaks or tears in the hose, you will have to replace it. Also use a paper clip to clean out the connection that the rubber hose attaches to on the inducer fan motor. Very good, applying force if necessary. The paper clip should go all the way through, touching the fan blades. Replace the hose when finished. Then attempt to turn the heat on.
I will try that. But we have 2 pressure switches in there, and they both were replaced 4 years ago. I assume I should do this to both of them? I'll check it out.
Let me know if this works or not.
Both switches' tubes were completely clear. I also checked the resistance on the switches with and without vacuum. I have an automotive, hand-operated vacuum pump. Both switches showed infinite resistance without vacuum, and 0 resistance with even a tiny amount of vacuum. Still, same results.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.